What if Izuku had solo leveling? Yes, I'm going to change the title from the previous one to this one, because this feels more accurate. Anyway, hope you guys will enjoy this video, so sit back, relax, and don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you are new. I've been gone quite a while and YouTube now hate me. My videos are not getting recommended at all, so help please. So the last part, Izuku made a KDA, and the reason I put them in the story was I just felt like it. That's it. Or maybe it's because of the one video I'm still here of League of Legends. I don't know, like I said, it just felt like it. So after meeting them, he saved Akali, and now we fast forward a few days. Izuku is currently sitting in a meeting with Nizu, All Might and Aizawa. He explained his unique situation to them. So let me get this straight. You are 21, but you are supposed to be 15. But because of your quirk you aged up. The quirk that manifests when you were 14. Izuku nod. You know that's a bit outlandish, Izuku commented. Yes, I know, but you can confirm it to the hospital if you want. And All Might. Me? But why me? Well, you did see me that day. All Might took a good look at him, then his ID, and his previous look. Oh, now you remember. Izuku chuckled nervously. Yeah, thank you for saving me. If it wasn't for you, I would be dead. All Might smile. Don't worry about it, my boy. It's a hero's job. Sorry to cut your reunion short, but back to matter at hand. I understand that you aged up because of these special events, but I feel it's not a full picture. You're hiding something. Izuku sighed and nodded. I might have deliberately spent more time than I should inside my domains. They asked him why. Well, I was a quirkless kid without any friends, so dying was a pretty hard thing to cope with. On top of that, I hated how I was before. All Might got slightly serious at this. You hate being quirkless? No, Izuku shut that thought immediately. I didn't hate being quirkless. I hate it because I let people talk down to me. I let their words get to me, stopping me from trying my best. I was still going to try your entrance exam, but looking back at it, I'm most likely going to fail. I had plenty of notes, but I did not train my body properly to use them. Nizu perked up at hearing notes, so Izuku showed them, all 13 of them, and he was impressed, same with the other two. Izuku got a little bit uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm a bit of a quirk nerd if you don't get it already. So each time I see a quirk, I start coming up with theories to it, just like All Might's quirk. All Might perk up. Mine? Yes, your quirk is not super strength. It have to do with energy. It's like you stockpiling up energy and use it whenever you fight. Oh, what gave you that idea? Izu asked. Simple, yes, All Might does have super strength, but super strength alone will not let you generate winds alone without hitting something. So after thinking about it, I realized it's just like an explosion. All that compressed energy just released at once release a shockwave. And since I don't see explosions, the best theory I have is its energy. Pure and simple. All Might smiled and he started laughing. Congratulations, my boy. You are the first person in the whole world to figure out my true quirk. Heck, you have given a better explanation than mine. That is true, Nizu commented, but back to our main point. For your little problem, I can help you. Where it's super rare, it's not uncommon that quirk will change people. I mean, look at me. Izuku nod. But we cannot let you go into UA, you are way too old. As a student. So here's my proposition for you. It's not public yet, but All Might will be a teacher this year. And while he's a good hero, he never trained someone before. So you want to use my expertise and notes to help him? Izuku added. Nizu nod. Of course you will be paid. Consider it an internship with UA. And if you do good enough, maybe next year or less, you'll have your license. Izuku perked up and accepted their offer. Good. See you in a few months, Izuku. And don't worry about your middle school. I will take care of everything. Thank you, sir. No, thank you. You're a rare one, Izuku. From what I've seen so far, you will go far. But one more thing. We still need to see how your quirk operate. Sure, do you have something in mind? Then they took Izuku to the fake city. They're currently watching him in the monitors. And after giving an objective, find a civilian, aka All Might, and keep him safe. Izuku waited, then they gave him the go-ahead, quickly leaping from building to building to get the high ground, and he started levitating, shocking the heroes. After that he found All Might, and he gave him a small "I am here" with a small smirk. All Might congratulated him, but he tell him it's not done yet. Then a small army of robots show themselves. You have to keep me safe. Izuku grinned a bit. Then he summoned his shadows, and he gave them a simple command to take care of them. In a mere seconds, all the robots are destroyed. Then Izu decided to test him. Then he released not one, not two, but 3 0-point robots. Let's see how he handled this, they thought. His army was going to attack them, but he stopped them. Slowly started walking towards 0-point robot. He grabbed his dagger, then when he's close he disappeared. And he reappeared above one of them, then he got sliced in half. He put his head toward another one, then he crushed it. And the third one, he went straight at his head and punched right through it. He landed a couple of feet away from All Might, giving his back to him. He turned his head slightly. I cannot let my shadows do everything. I need some warm-up. And when he said that, he left 3 gap-smack heroes. So super strength, summoning shadows, summoning weapon, and telekinesis. And on top of that, he's not even trying. Izuku and Izuku cannot help but grinning. He sure is different. And for All Might he started laughing. Good job, my boy. Call up me a press. I can even say you're even stronger than me at your age. Well, spending a few years only training does that to you. And All Might agreed with him. Come, let's go. So with this, Izuku left after getting All Might's autograph, and they will meet in the day of the entrance exam. After this, Izuku spent most of his time doing the usual, killing monsters, clearing dungeons, and being a badass. Then one day he was done, he exited the dungeon and he found himself in the middle of a forest. Really? That's it, I'm done, I'm going back home. He decided to teleport, but then things become violent. He felt like something was pulling him, and he was ejected from the other side pretty violently, and he found his face getting intimate with the wall. He groaned and then he stood up, then he felt someone was going to attack him. He quickly dodged a claw, or a tail doesn't know what, then a blue ball, a kunai, then a small rocket, or it looks like it. He turned around to face them, then he stopped. It's you guys? The girls immediately stop. They're a bit on alert, but they quickly calm down. So let me get this straight. Your quirk just randomly teleport you here, close to us, in our home. Yes. I don't know what is happening. This is the second time it happened. The first time it happened that night, and he gestured at Akali. Everyone understood, and she even put her hand on her stomach. Or, sorry, where the wound is. Anyway, I will just leave to get out your hair. So, Evelyn spoke up and asked him if he cannot just teleport again. You did it before. About that. I can only teleport once every couple of hours. Luckily, I'm really good at hiding. If not, I will be in a lot of trouble. Being in another country without authorization will cause you a lot of problem. A lot. And using your quirk to do that. Anyway, I'll appreciate if you guys keep quiet again. Sure, we will do that, but where will you go? I was able to stay hidden for a few hours last time. I can do it again. They went back and forth for a bit. Izuku in the end gave up and decided to stay with them. He didn't want to say it, but he's exhausted. He cannot even go invisible for a long period of time. He needed good night rest to recuperate. So they talked for a bit, when mostly him and Akali talked. Seraphine, or Sarah for short, and Kaisa were quiet. Ari and Evelyn were a bit suspicious of him, more so Evelyn. But since he saved Akali last time, they gave him the benefit of the doubt. And for Izuku, even though he was in London for most of his life, he did enjoy their later talk. But sadly, good things must come to an end. Well, I should head back home. It's been nice meeting you girls, and I wish you luck for the future. Until we meet again, or until my quirk decides to play another trick on me. He was about to teleport, but Akali stopped him. Look, I know that you will not accept anything as a thank you for saving me, but I cannot do nothing. I don't like owing people. Sure, you said that you are just in the right place in the right time, but... Izuku sighed, and looks like you're not going to accept no for an answer. Sure, what do you have in mind? So she invited me to their concert. You sure? From what you told me, you guys are pretty famous, so your tickets are quite expensive. Akali nodded, confirming her choice. But we cannot give it to you now, so maybe in a couple of days? Akali replied sheepishly, and Izuku chuckled. So this is how usually you look like, huh? I guess I'll meet you guys in a couple of days. They are going to exchange contact, but Evelyn stepped in. Yours will be enough. We will call you, don't worry. Izuku raised an eyebrow, then he shrugged. Okay? Meet you in a couple of days. And Izuku left, but he also left a shadow nearby just to teleport back. But right before he left, he did lock eyes with Kaisa, and for some reason she seemed familiar. So a couple days went by, and now Izuku is waiting to get his ticket. Soon Evelyn showed up, and immediately Izuku felt weird. He looked at his menu and he saw that he's charmed. It quickly got dispelled, then he looked at her. Can you stop? Your quirk will not work on me. She was stunned, then she smirked. He's not the first one that was able to resist her. At least at first. But she won't play games. She gave him the ticket, then she stopped him. I don't know what you're playing, but I did see that you're quite interesting in Akali, and I did see that look that you give to Kaisa. I will stop you right there, Izuku cut her off. There is nothing going on. Last time I checked, I was going to leave without you guys talking to me ever again. Akali was the one to push it further. And for Kaisa, she just looked familiar, that's it. So you can stop threatening me, because I have nothing to gain. I know that you and Ari, was it? Were suspicious about me from the get-go. So let's get over this and let's go a separate way. Izuku turned around to leave, but then he stopped when she said something that angers him. A lot. It's not so much of what she said, but her tone of voice. It resembles Bakugo. Izuku told this to no one, even All Might. The reason he's this old was not only there to cope with his death and let out his anger, but also to stop himself from getting revenge on Bakugo. That's why he was glad for Nizu's offer. So we don't have to see Bakugo for a long time. For him at least. But back to the present. Izuku turned his head sharply toward her and she flinched. His once green eyes turned into white with a bluish tint. And they're glowing, but that only happened for a second. Izuku took a deep breath, calmed himself and turned away. We are done. Good luck with your concert. And Izuku teleported away. Evelyn quickly snapped out of it, but she was still shocked. Because for a split second there, Izuku disappeared and he was replaced by complete darkness with two glowing eyes staring at her. So she's also left, but unbeknownst to them, someone was listening to their conversation. And they grin. Going back home, he prepared himself to leave, because the concert is in a couple of weeks. Luckily Nizu did fix all his documents, so he can leave whenever he wants. He's technically an adult. His mom was still worried. While he explained what happened, he's still her only son. So time flew by and Izuku found himself in US. He found it quite ironic, especially after All Might told him that he's almost like him when he was younger. After finding a place to stay, he explored a bit, but then he heard a commotion, and like always, heroes are fighting villains. At first everything seems okay, until the villain decided to attack the civilians. The heroes were too slow to react. Luckily Izuku intervened. With a simple punch to the gut, he knocked him out. Seeing the heroes distracted, the rest of the villains tried to rush at him, but they end up the same. And while defeating them, Izuku kept a grin on his face. The heroes thank him, thinking that he's a hero from another country, but Izuku chuckled a bit, until someone big landed in front of him. Star and Stripe. Good job there, young man. I should know someone of your strength, so I'm guessing you are new. It's a bit complicated. So you want a brief explanation? Star chuckled a bit. Well, it's good that UA is helping you. If they didn't, I would have to take you all to myself. I can see that you're holding back a lot against them. And you're still young, so you'll go even stronger. Izuku chuckled a bit. Yeah, Nizu said the same thing. Not surprising there. He's quite smart. Anyway, thank you for your assist, and have a nice day. Don't worry about the backlash, we will take care of it. Izuku thanked her. Oh, one more thing. Can you sign this? And he gave her his notebook. She flipped the page and she found All Might's autograph. She grinned. You get All Might? Izuku laughed nervously. She signed it and they went their separate ways. Time flew by and Izuku was minding his own business until the couple stopped him. Can we have a moment of your time, kid? Izuku raised an eyebrow, but his gut is telling him something is wrong, so he prepared himself just in case. Do I know you? No, you don't. But we have an enticing proposition for you. What kind of proposition? It's kind of like a proposition and a warning for your safety. Izuku's eyes narrowed. Is this a threat? No, it's not. But someone that you met very recently may be a threat to you. She's nothing more than a demon. And she growled at the end. Hearing this, Izuku have a theory on who they are talking about, but he decided to follow them. They took a seat in a small coffee shop and they talked for a bit. And they expected they're talking about Evelyn. And it turned out these are her parents. And they don't like her, about her being a brat, and a grateful one. When she got what she was, she completely forgot about them and cut them off. She doesn't care about family. She's nothing more than a demon. Okay, that's enough. Izuku growled a bit. You're defending her? The man spoke angrily. Izuku let out his killing intent. Every person in the shop, heck even the street, were frozen. I might not know her, but one thing is clear. She cared about people close to her, enough to threaten anyone that seems suspicious. And you guys might be her parents from what you told me, but you're nothing but rats and snakes. I know you're kind. You hate her because of her quirk, don't you? Don't bother answering that. And now she made herself something out of, like you described her. Nothing. You try to leech out of her. And now you're trying to use me. Well, here's what's going to happen. I will give you the count of 5 to leave my sight, or I will turn violent. 1. They try to persuade him, but after Izuku said 4, his eyes start glowing, and they can feel something coming out of him. They quickly gathered their things and left. Izuku sighed and apologized for the commotion to everyone else. Icarus shows up in his small form on his shoulder, asking him is everything okay. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just, I feel a bit guilty on using my killing intent last time I saw her. Icarus nudged him a bit. Yeah, I know. But still. Anyway, maybe when I meet her I should give an apology, if she will accept it. So Izuku left, not noticing a certain demoness standing there using her invisibility. Izuku was heading back to his temporary lodging. It was a bit late. Then he saw someone running. And it's Akali. They greeted each other, then she decided to hide. Why? Izuku asked. Well, I might have graffitied a wall and now the heroes are after me. Izuku can hear them coming. He chuckled a bit, he grabbed Akali and they teleport away. After making sure the coast was clear, she thanked him and she apologized for her friend, Evelyn, rude behavior last time. And you have your ticket. Izuku nodded. Don't worry about it, I understand why she did it. Izuku gave a small smile. She blushed, stuttered a bit and told him that she needed to go. Quickly running away, Izuku stood there for a bit, then he chuckled. She's cute. Back in Japan, Olfon is grinning. While he doesn't know Izuku's full capabilities, he knows he's strong. So let's see how the failure will do. And it's fitting that he will meet 2 other failures. So the day of the festival rolls around, Izuku went there, he listened to them, and even though he's not a music person, he found it quite enjoyable. Luckily the ticket said that he can meet them, so he can apologize. Or to bury the hatches at least. So he met them with another group of people. He let them talk. Akali saw him and walked toward him. Yo, nice to see you again. Izuku chuckled a bit. And this time tried to not run away. She blushed and chuckled nervously. So any questions or... Now, to be blunt, I'm not a music person like I said last time. So I'm only here to talk with your friend. And he pointed at Evelyn. Why? She asked him. To apologize. Apologize for what? She thought she was going to ask him, but then she stopped when an explosion was heard. Then the wall was blasted open and a group of villains show up, capture the KDA and kill everyone else, especially the green-haired boy. They quickly attack, putting everyone on alert, but Izuku was faster. Quickly matched them blow for blow, then soon easily defeating them. Damn it, he's strong. Then one of them grinned and the other soon followed. Luckily we have our second win. Then they inject something into themselves, getting stronger in the process. They grin and rush at Izuku. Izuku can feel the bloodlust coming toward him and he prayed that his quirk not allow him to kill them. So even faster than before, he quickly knocked them out. Quickly after that, the heroes arrived. Even Star was there. She joked a bit with Izuku, surprising everyone else, telling him he's a magnet for trouble. Izuku smirked. It's my curse and a blessing. She laughed and she wished him luck with UA. After that everyone left. After making sure that the group were okay, Izuku is thinking how to approach them, or Evelyn to be precise, but surprisingly all the group is behind him and Evelyn spoke up. Can we talk in private? Back in Japan, Olfon is grinning from ear to ear. So like expected, the failure met the other failures. And it's quite strong. And he's going to join UA. I have to make something special for him. Then he starts laughing. And I'm going to stop it right here. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And see you guys soon. Peace.